we've been working with the Restaurant Expert for about 7 years, and we found, I believe we found out, I think I was on restaurantowner.com and I found David Scott Peters' information and his company's information, and we contacted him and flew out to Vegas, and that was getting on 7 years ago. When we first started with the Restaurant Expert, we were hoping that Dave and his staff would be able to help us run a smoother operation, more efficient operation, and increase our bottom line. Well, some of the tools that we learned from the Restaurant Expert were basically how to budget for success, how to use systems and checklists to increase efficiency, and how to set expectations for employees so that there wasn't a guessing game every day, that they came into your store knowing exactly what they were to do and how to do it. The one experience that we had with the Restaurant Expert that sort of tipped me off to knowing that we were with the right company, the right consulting firm, was right when we went out to Vegas for the first time, when the Restaurant Expert used to have seminars in Vegas, and it was the people on the team that really took a genuine interest in not only your business but in your personal life, and really have sort of been through the trenches before. Each of Dave's consultants have been owners or operators at a certain point, and they know and can relate to the same struggles and challenges that every other person in that room is going through. So that sort of camaraderie was great, and it was just awesome to be in the same room of people who can relate and give advice, and were, sort of handled things differently, and just picking everyone's brain is really one of the best parts of the Restaurant Experts being part of their group, I guess. Two things I learned from the Restaurant Expert that changed the way that we operate our restaurant. One would be, you can't ever assume anything, and you have to train for success. As far as training, I mean, you can never overtrain, and what David and the Restaurant Expert has shown us is that systems and training, without systems and proper training, that you're sort of climbing an uphill battle. And you can make your life a lot easier if your people are well trained and that you have systems in place to help them succeed. So if another prospective restaurant owner was looking into the Restaurant Expert as their consultant, I would say, number one, you can never do it on your own. I think a mentor and having someone to sort of lean on is always important, regardless of what you do in life. And the people at the Restaurant Expert have such great knowledge and are willing to go over and beyond in order to help you succeed. I think it's well worth the investment, as long as the systems that are learned are then put into place. Well, our prime cost was probably around 70% when we first started with the Restaurant Expert, and it varied store to store, but from store to store we've gotten it down at least 5 points, and some stores a little bit more, which obviously has a huge impact on your bottom line. Some of the other results that we've achieved during our time with the Restaurant Expert, we've been able to grow and expand our business, and the Restaurant Expert has given us the platform to be able to grow and to be able to scale our operation, and to train our employees properly, and really given us the template to succeed. They really provide everything if you use the resources that you need in order to be successful in this business. We like Smart Systems Pro. We don't use it in all of our locations. It really is helpful with tracking prime cost and monitoring on a 24/7 basis pretty much all your stores. We love the manager log. When it's filled out properly, it is a great tool to communicate with your employees, especially when you have more than one location. I'd say it's well worth the investment. Dave and his team are really, they're a good group of people, and they really have sincere interest in your success. And I would strongly suggest calling Dave and talking to him, and anyone on his team. And if you want to be able to own a business and own a successful restaurant, like I said earlier, it's very hard to do on your own, and they are a great tool and a great resource to have. and they're just really solid people.